no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Coming out aggressively. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. This crowd full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. He'll do it himself. Gets it past the marker. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
And third and long as a defensive lineman, man, I'm thinking fly up the field, get to the quarterback. They sneak in the option. The defense not ready. He didn't even have to pitch it. He just kept it himself and gets the third and long situation.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. Now on second down. Off the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This crowd knows when to bring it. Off play action on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. So here comes the Michigan offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Wolverines. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, this offense is... Doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed out front. That defensive line just took that play.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are
looking for the end zone. Touchdown! First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the ball is batted down, incomplete, but a flag flies, and it looks as if the defender got there a little early with the contact.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's call it.
Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't...
Turning on the Jets. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Now the play fake. Punts it out of the air. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Looking for a huge play. He's got it down the right side. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Lost to throw again. Got a man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with... Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to run it to the right. Sweet cut there. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Takes a hit as he fires. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is on.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the quarterback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the...
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
The one thing I love about this defensive coordinator is that he has a lot of different exotic looks. He's not just going to rush with 4. He's not just going to rush with 3. He's not just going to blitz linebackers. This guy's blitzing DBs.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is turning it on. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He might want another play. The pitch to the left. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop now to see what they do on fourth down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And the Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Michigan! And with that, they've got the lead. They've got them pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Here's a heat. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds space on the right. On the move at the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to beat the D deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls off.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On target over the middle. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Wolverines looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution to make it happen?
Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And offenses practice the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get 1st downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
The little soft flip pass ball is incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
The tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Working that left side. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Under fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. Maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in, a right down the boulevard. And
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody...
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading.
There he goes. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. He got loose, and it was lights out after. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap up.